You are now tuned in to Not Without Alonzo.
Hey, somebody else had a question? Yes.
So I know it's very confusing trying to come up with DJing and everything. And myself as a nice guy, I do DJing with my cousin, but I want to do more like as a songwriter. How did you find your passion to do what you do now?
When you play it, how I found my passion, it's like anything else. If you're a football coach, a football player, and you love football, when your time is up on the field, you may become an assistant coach. When you're a basketball player, same thing. Your knees give out, you start coaching. And it's the same thing I do now. I realize that there's not a lot of people in my position when it comes to hip-hop. Hip-hop has no forefathers other than myself and a few other guys, especially West Coast hip-hop. I'm the only one that really talks. Anybody else that come to West Coast hip-hop is going to cuss you out. They can't do what I do. Snoop just got it's a big article about Snoop right now. He did a show up in Kansas City. He brought strippers and a money pole, and they having a fit. And he did the X-rated versions of his songs. Now, if you go to my podcast, I'm not the same dude, okay? I got a real dude podcast, okay? I use words that would get me kicked off this campus. But I know I got enough sense, I can't use them words in this campus. But on my podcast, we're going to have a good time. Okay, so understand that. Understand that. There's a time and place for everything. And I think that's one thing that hip-hop, and no offense to y'all, some of y'all haven't quite got that yet. You know, these things right here are the most powerful things known to man. Okay? They can get you food, get you a ride, and get you a case too. Okay? You get you killed. Get you killed. And there's no etiquette for cell phones yet. People are trying to, mom and dad at the dinner table. No cell phones at the dinner table. Okay, but fine. There's no universal etiquette yet. True story. My son and I were at a light. Lady was crossing the street on a cell phone. Guy made a left turn. He missed her by this much. She never looked up. She never looked up. The guy, as he passed her by, I think it was a truck or something blocking him. It was some kind of something in his blocking him. I was paying more attention to her. So I'm like, oh, look up. And the guy made the left turn right in front of her, and she never looked up. The guy passed me up. He's like, oh, I'm like, yeah. And she could have got killed and never know why she was dead. Just wake up one day, hey, what happened? I was on Facebook. So these things right here, if used properly, can make you a lot of money. I know I got some app designers in here. I know I have some creative people in here. If used properly, you can be an entrepreneur right from this phone right here. But you have to be on the right programs. You can't be playing Fortnite and expect to get no money, okay? Nothing got professional gamers in here. Professional gamers? Ooh, okay, good. All right. Yes. Yeah.
I love to inspire people and I love music and all that stuff. But I was wondering, how would you get started with motivational speaking and what you're doing now? Because I think that's a great thing to be able to speak to people about your life.
Start talking. First thing I did, I joined Toastmasters. Okay. I joined Toastmasters. Toastmasters has helped me to do this confidently. It costs you about $45 every 6 months. You might have a class on campus. I don't know. But a lot of colleges have Toastmasters classes. And once you learn, get the confidence up and tell a story that you feel confident with. If you ask me about engineering, I'm going to have to sit down. But you're talking about hip-hop, I got you all day long. Okay? So find something that you're passionate about. Because the passion is probably the most important part of public speaking. If you really feel passionate about what you're talking about, you can go on and on and on, not be boring, not be redundant, and that's very important when you're talking to people, keeping people's attention, okay? Toastmasters, start right there. Yes, sir. Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Does it also count also with music, the same thing?
Say it a little bit louder.
Does it also count as also with music, like doing music as well?
Start doing music. Start doing it. Look, I'm like Nike. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. You'll never, all that trying to figure out, is the water too hot? Is it too cold? Jump in the pool. Did you figure out if it's cold or not? It might not, you jump in the pool, thought it was cold, you got in the pool, that's warm, okay? It ain't that cold. So when you do it, don't wait about it, don't talk about it. If you talk about it to the wrong people, they're gonna discourage you. If you talk about it to the wrong people, they're not gonna tell you what you want to hear. If you wait for somebody to co-sign you in the very beginning, could you imagine a skinny kid with a lisp want to be a DJ? He can't play no instruments, be the godfather of West Coast hip hop. People that I knew me from elementary school, like, you did, that's you? Yeah. No, yeah, that's me. What about it? What about it? Oh man, I didn't know. No, you didn't, because you didn't think I could. So when you talk to the wrong people, expect them to throw water on your flame. Then leave them alone though. But you know now, leave them alone. Go someplace else. Find you some more support. Because the person that you may least think would give you your support, be the biggest supporter. I didn't know Judy was going to support me on this. I had no idea. We just sitting there talking. I said, who is she from? Oh, I said, okay, cool, whatever. And here we are today. You don't know. If you knew, you'd have a crystal ball, or you'd have lottery tickets. You wouldn't be in class. You don't know. So you got to try every door, turn every door, every chance you go to the door, when the opportunity knocks. Who is it? Okay, see who it is. It might be Ed McMahon with that big ass check, big check. Yes, dear.
So I have a nephew, and he is an inspiring writer. He just told me and my fiance that she wants to go full time, like into music, dive into it, even like go to college if he needs to for it. The only thing is his mom is not really supportive of it, but he reached out to us to try to figure out a way, like what would be the best way for him to start that passion of his without hurting his mom. Because his mom wants him to just go to college and get a degree in something that pays.
Is he any good? First of all,
Yes.
is he very good or just now? Is he auntie good or is he everybody good? There's two kind of good, huh?
He's good. Like it's not like simple learn to speak.
How old is he?
He is 16, 17.
So he's still in high school.
Yes.
Right now, find him a buddy that can do videos for him.
Okay.
Get him on YouTube, get him on Spotify, get him on the various platforms for music, and see what kind of following he can get. In a year or so, and I'm not saying give it a year and abandon it, but see what kind of traction. Tell him he got to get some kind of traction. Because right now, kids is coming out the womb singing and rapping, okay? Bottle in one hand, mic in the other. So he got to start as soon as he possibly can. Okay? Somebody else had a question. Yes. I'm sorry.
Actually, I just want to touch up on your actual business. So you said you have a podcast, and you're nonprofit. You said your goals are trying to maybe create maybe a more clean or more or develop a sort of leadership role within the hip hop community.
Yes.
But what else would you do with your nonprofit as far as like the community goes, or is it just so focused on the direction?
Like I said before, I'm a prostate cancer survivor. I'm always volunteering for the American Cancer Society. I just did an event with them on Tuesday. What else do I do? I also work with the County of Los Angeles Probation Department. I do so much I forget sometimes. Thank you for reminding me. I do the same. What I'm doing right now, I work with probationers. A lot of guys come out of jail. They got felonies. They might not be able to get a job at the bank. So I give them ideas on how to establish themselves and become an entrepreneur. It takes a little time, but you got to be consistent. Like the key word here today is consistent. If you over here one day, I'm gonna be a baseball player, be a football player, be a rapper, be a model. No, you ain't that cute anyway. So be consistent in wherever you are. Think big. If you think big enough and you don't achieve where you want, if you fall down here, you all right. You all right. Okay? Next big thing is don't get caught up in the fads. Fads will kill you. How many of you got them $1,100 phone, iPhones? Smart kids. Smart students, okay? Corporate America keeps you spending your money. You got to have a new phone every 6 months. Why? The old ones still work. Because they got a new 4K camera. You only take pictures in 1080p anyway. What difference do it make? You can't do nothing with the footage if you took it in 4K. You still can't edit it. So you have to understand that, you know, how many pair of Jordans you got? 40. You only got 2 pair of feet. You got 2 shoes, 2 feet. So understand economics, especially when you're an entrepreneur. I reinvest. Now I have some toys now, don't get me wrong. Most of my toys are related to what I do. Me and Amazon my house all the time, but it's always something that's related to what I'm doing. You know, that's what I do. So when you're doing your thing, try not to be too elaborate, and be conservative with your money. Be a little smart. Find you a niche that works for you and work it. Okay? And like my buddy's grandfather said something, if you want to kill time, work it to death. If you want to kill time, work it to death. Okay? Find something that people need, and they'll always need you. 1979, they needed a teen nightclub on Avalon Segundo. I took it to them. 1983, they needed a record company. I took it to them. 1986, we needed an independent record company to distribute our records. I took it to them. 2013, they needed a book about West Coast hip hop. I brought it to them. So do what you do. Don't worry about nobody else's lane. Get in your own lane. Why you're building a freeway and you in traffic right there in the fast lane, thinking you in the fast lane, but it's the slowest. But over here in the diamond lane, everybody just flying by. Think of yourself as being in the diamond lane. Find a lane ain't nobody in, especially if you're an artist. Everybody wants to be a trap rapper. Why? They don't even speak English. At some point in time, tattoos on your face is going to be out of style. Okay? You don't have to be a gangbanger to be a rapper. Tekashi 69. You don't have to be a gangbanger. You got rappers that are retroactively joining gangs after they made money. Talking about a special kind of stupid. Is there a class anywhere at Cerritos to teach that kind of stupid? You have to take a class in stupidity to want to be a rapper, a gang member, after you are already a millionaire. But they do it all. Chris Brown did it. Chris Brown was on his way to be the next Michael Jackson. He got tatted up. He was in Tyler Perry movies. Now he got tatted up. Now he's claiming to be a blood. Now you don't see him nowhere but on TMZ. You only see him on TMZ. Tekashi 69, he wasn't even trying to be a rapper. He was selling insurance. Oh, you're a good-looking dude. You can be a rapper. You think so? Yeah, come on in. Draw it on his face. Mouth like he eating chiclets. Hair look like he got a doll wig on. And it became a blood. And these guys, anybody follow this story? This guy was making $250,000 per show, and they were giving him 30. Giving this guy 30 grand out of $250,000. But he thought they were his buddies. Now he's on trial, telling on everybody. Everybody. After they kidnapped him, they slept with his girlfriend. All these things happened, and what's really crazy, people think there's supposed to be some loyalty to these guys. That's another subject. I don't want to get in there. We don't tape. Anyway, yes.
We probably just have time for one or two more questions.
Okay. How you want to do the book?
Maybe you have some series questions. You may know the answer. You win a book, which Alonzo will autograph for you.
Okay. I need some help with that one right there. Let's see. I wonder if this right here give us any, All right, quick question. Here we go. Right here. Here we are. Jerry curl, ultra wave, Jerry curl. Is my hair real or fake? Simple question. Somebody. Who said fake? Give it right there. I had a weave. I had a weave. This here was sewed on the back of my head. I couldn't grow it fast enough for the photo shoot. I had my girlfriend give me a weft and give me a couple of stitches. I bought some of that cheap hair, that nylon hair. It might have been dog hair because this show wasn't happy, boy. And I did it for the photo shoot. I tried to keep it in for a while, but it looked good. I looked very, I don't know what word you want to call, but it gave me the look I wanted. But no, it was not real. Okay. What else we got here? What else could we do here? Let me see here. What can we do? That's me. That's too old. Let me see here. Let's have a little fun right quick. That's unknown DJ. That's me. That's Rudy Pardee. Anybody know who this is right here in the blue? Who said Egyptian Lover? That's it. Give it to him right there. All right, give him a round of applause for both of them, y'all. All right, we got time for a couple more questions. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Just one more quick question. So, you were talking about there was a class that you took that helped you with the podcast.
Yes.
And would that class help you with doing YouTube?
Yeah. It's all the same thing. All the same thing. It actually right now it's online. It's if you, I give you my email, my number. You can give me a call. I give you the information. I don't know it offhand, but it's every Wednesday from 5:30 to 7:30. It's online, and they have a location in LA as well. So they do it live as well. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
What's the biggest pro? What's the biggest con of an independent record?
The biggest pro, you make all the money. Biggest con, the artist always mad at you. You'll never hear an artist say how much they love their record company, because the record business is not designed for love. It's called the record business. The record business, entertainment business. So while you singing and dancing, somebody else is taking care of the business. And if you don't learn the business, you're going to be singing and dancing for the rest of your life with no money. Okay? So you have to understand the business part. The business part can be probably the most, because as a company, you have to put safeguards in the contract to keep you solvent. Okay? And back then, we had to do what they call reserve. We had to hold so much money back from the artist. And you release it after a certain point in time. Then you got returns. You had physical product. The records would come back to the warehouse. So you got to pay for the manufacturing, even though they sit in the warehouse. You thought you was going to sell them. They didn't sell. So those type of things were the drawbacks. But over time, once you understood the game, you were able to sell those records. Again, they already paid for. And it gave me a catalog that I didn't know I had coming. So it's just a matter of what part are you going to be. Because I was one of those rare dudes that actually did both sides, the music and the business. But most cats, not saying I'm a genius, but it could be a little strenuous. Okay? One more. Yes?
My question is, I know you said something about building a team. Do you have any tips on how to get your team started or how to build a team?
Start doing what you're going to do. And somebody come with you, hey man, what you doing, girl? Come on, come ride with me. Now, she may say, okay, good. Then she may help you and start doing stuff for you. As y'all roll around, you give her a little something if you're making money. Excuse me if you're not. Take her to eat, okay? Just show her some love, and y'all can build a team like that. My cousin rode me till he died. That's what he did. We got a gig, yeah, man. He just loved to hang out and watch me DJ because he knew if we were DJing, he was going to be some girls around. So that was his pay, okay? Yes.
Omi?
Yeah.
So how do you stay balanced and organized, especially doing so many different projects or when you were like working the 2 jobs and everything?
This right here. This is my secretary, my best friend. I love her to death. Without her, I can't function. And habit. As soon as somebody gives me an appointment, I stop what I'm doing, put it right now. As soon as you tell me something, you want me someplace, I put it in now and put a reminder on it. All my bills are here, so my credit is good because I ain't missed no payments. So you use these things to your advantage. That's what I do. Yes.
Knowing everything you know now, what game would you teach yourself about the game?
What game would I teach myself about the game? Buy more real estate and diversify. Because back then, diversification was not a big deal for us. Okay, Prince never had a clothing deal. You know, Michael Jackson didn't have it. He had no kind of deals. But now everybody got a shoe deal or clothing deal, a cologne deal, perfume deal. So the diversification, and that's what I'm doing right now. Same thing here. I'm working on a comic book. I have my book out. I have a comic book out. So all these things I'm doing to diversify because as a person, as an entrepreneur, you have to have multiple streams of income. If you have one stream of income, you're probably looking to be at the discretion of wherever that money comes from. As an entrepreneur, I do speaking engagements, I get royalties, I do my job with the county, my little business with the county. I DJ on the weekends because I still love it. I don't do it every night, but I still love it. So you have to have multiple streams of income. Okay? Anybody? That's it.
Why don't we give him a hand?
Thank you, folks.